Hey guys, my name is Miska and welcome to Overwatch Central. So there's been some updates and some dev comments made overnight that we thought we'd cover today, as there's a lot of interesting stuff in here. Some of it has actually made it to the PTR in the form of a PTR patch that has hit as well overnight. But some of these changes discussed and mentioned by the devs have not made it yet. I'm just gonna summarize all of the changes and let you know which ones are in and which ones are not. Now the big thing of course being that Ana was receiving buffs, as we got to know yesterday, but today we actually have details on these buffs and an idea of how the devs are sort of going about buffing Ana. So let's jump straight into that to begin with. Ana on the PTR right now has received a minor buff, I'd say, that is still useful for the hero. It allows you to heal through allies. Now what this means is that when an ally is full health, your healing dart will not hit them. It'll just go straight through and potentially hit another ally that is after them, in front of them, or behind them, or whatever it may be, just on the other side of that ally. This allows you to kind of heal a group up a little bit easier, but it does mean that if someone is still missing just 2 HP, your dart will hit them, so sometimes this might not be as helpful, but it definitely does help when you're just trying to heal a group up to full HP. On top of this change, there has been another change that has been mentioned on the forums but not gone through yet. This one has to do with the magazine size. It's going to be changed from 10 to 14 for Ana, which is obviously useful and a nice change, but not something huge, and that change is not in yet, just FYI. Another change that is in right now though, but doesn't really affect everyone, is this right here. You can actually nano boost yourself now as Ana, but only in stuff like the practice range or in FFA, basically modes where you don't have anyone else assigned to your team. Ana will be able to nano boost herself to still be able to use that ultimate, which is useful I guess, and it's kind of been a long time coming for Ana in things like FFA, but it's not really as important to the game of normal Overwatch. Next on the list though, for things that have changed this patch, we have Brigitte, who I want to also talk about because there are some more nerfs coming to this hero that have not been added to the PTR just yet. However, of course, yesterday to live client and of course also on the PTR, we had the nerf of changing the shield bash angle from 90 degrees to 60 degrees. So that went through on the normal live client, but also on the PTR of course. However, on the PTR we do have another nerf that has to do with the ultimate. Now when you activate the ultimate, your armor will cap out at 100 instead of 150. If you don't know how Brigitte's ultimate works, it basically adds 300 armor over time, but that caps out at 100 for every individual hero, meaning that now if you on the PTR ult before a fight just to give your team a bunch of armor, everyone will just have 100 extra armor instead of 150. I think a pretty well needed nerf, because adding that armor before a fight and then being able to build a new ultimate is very strong, and that's on the live client right now, so this should be a lot better. Now on top of that there is one more nerf coming, and that has to do with the shield bash again. They're upping the cooldown by 20%, so from 5 seconds to 6 seconds instead. So both the shield bash and that ultimate receiving some nerfs pretty quickly here. As some people have pointed out, Brigitte has been in testing for about 61 days on the PTR and then on the live client but not in comp, but now just 4 days after she was added to competitive, she is being nerfed. So Blizzard are at least announcing changes and making changes, but it definitely is taking some time, and this workflow between PTR and live can always be kind of questioned. But either way, I'm just happy to see changes, especially to Ana, who has been struggling for so long. On top of all of this, it'll be interesting to see if the Hanzo rework receives any changes on the live client. It's interesting that adding a new hero takes 2 months from it being added to the PTR to it going live into competitive play, when something like the Hanzo rework has not been live on the PTR for that long and is now hitting the live servers and it's already available in comp. Blizzard definitely have a lot of stuff to work with here, but yeah, those are the changes that we've got so far. I'm sure we'll be seeing more in the coming week or so to other heroes and just to other aspects of the game. Anyway, that's it for this video. Thank you guys very much for watching. Do leave a like if you enjoyed it, of course, and subscribe for more Overwatch content. Until next time though, take care, and we'll see you then.